Raeez Kuhn, also known as DJ Eezo's passion for music has given him an outlet to express himself and greatly improved his quality of life. From the age of 10, he began to dream of a career as a DJ despite being visually impaired. In spite of his amazing talent, some people made fun of him, ridiculed and even taunted him. He got to play a set with two of his favorite DJs, DJ Kimmy and Ayanda MVP. Let's take a look at this package.
Some people thought it was absolutely crazy. How can a blind person manage the decks, those tracks and mixing the sounds? Impossible. DJ Eezo wanted to challenge himself and realize his dreams.
It was as simple. The only thing is, at first I was discouraged to say that I won't be able to be a DJ because you need to have sight. And I tried to Google software for visually impaired people. There was nothing that was found, but they didn't keep me. What I decided to do is, knowing that there's a software called Virtual DJ, I decided that I'm going to try and maybe figure out a way to use the app. And fortunately it was possible, because what happened is I just had to find out, there was two shortcuts that I needed to know in order for me to use Virtual DJ, and that was like how to search and how to sync a track, that's all. And fortunately I found a way out for me as a totally blind person to be able to do that without sighted assistance.
He lost his eyesight at the age of 2. He then attended the School for the Blind for years, where he learned how to read, write and use the computer. He was allowed to pursue his passion for music, which developed when his uncle used to play the radio in the car. After years of practice, he started to get gigs.
Those times where people used to inbox me and tell me, that I shouldn't give up, and my time will come, you understand, because I had that way I used to feel like nothing is happening, things are not coming, I would try and I always do something to promote myself, and I just felt like things was being, it's just been standing still, and I just had that always inside of me. But then finally for me, what I can say from my side is, that I've had a lot of people that encouraged me not to give up, and I also took a while and thought about it and told myself, you know what, this is a gift that I have and I'm going to use it, you understand, to the best of my ability.
With technology, anything is possible. He now masters mixing with the help of a software called Virtual DJ.
In today's world, in today's society, it's possible for me to chat, and to use computers, because things are so advanced, and at the same time, things are becoming more accessible, even though the things that are accessible are but costly. But I can say, that everything is accessible, and like for me, like I said, computers would also do, because there's a lot that I know and learned about computers, you see, and I also love that. I don't know, it's just experimenting, because at the school I was, I learned to come to know that there are games for blind people and things like that. That's interesting for me.
Through their Moments to Mouth campaign, Nestle Aero believes the world would be a better place if we spent more time on the positive moments in our lives, looking at the brighter and lighter side of life. DJ Kimmy found the story and decided with Ayanda MVP to play a set with the upcoming DJ.
After I met him, we spent some time talking, understanding that he actually wants to get into the gigging world. He wants to be, known as a DJ.
I love putting people together and making people's dreams come true. So, I'd heard of Eezo's story. I saw Eezo's story on Facebook during lockdown, and felt pretty helpless, and at the time he was at a very low moment. I think we all were, but I took inspiration from his story, because here was this person with a disability, but with all the hope in the world that maybe by reaching out that somebody could actually help him get back onto his journey, his path of this is my dream, this is what I want to do. So he gave me inspiration. It's quite strange, but he motivated me during lockdown. And at the time, as I said, I couldn't really help him, felt really helpless. And then this opportunity came along, and I thought, well, how perfect. Maybe there's something that we can do for him.
Eezo has thousands of followers on Facebook and can access social media using an application called Talkback, which converts what is on the screen of his Android phone into spoken words. This enthusiastic, charismatic young DJ is definitely ready to rock the world.
Actually, what I said is what I told myself is I said that one of the days I want to be playing on an international stage, and that would be something really great for me, and it's something I always say, and I know one day is one day, you understand.
DJ Eezo says the genre he currently plays are amapiano and commercial house. If there's one lesson that he learned is no matter what life throws at you, you can succeed if you have the right attitude. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.